Hello, hello. Welcome everybody. It's Trainwreck Wednesday. Come on aboard, y'all. Come on aboard. Everybody, choo-choo. Let's get this train moving. Hello, Charlotte. Welcome. Welcome everyone to Trainwreck Wednesday, y'all. Hi, Donna. Welcome. Welcome to everybody. Come on in, y'all. Get your tickets and get on the train. Everybody join in. Welcome you guys to Trainwreck Wednesday. You guys know me. I'm Cassandra. I'm with Pecan Porch Boutique. And tonight, y'all, we're starting a whole new project. So come on in and join us, y'all. Hello, sister. Welcome. Hi, Laura's here. Hey, Laura. Who else do we have on the train tonight? Everybody's welcome aboard the train tonight, y'all. So it is Wednesday, it is Hump Day, and Trainwreck Wednesday, all on the same day. Yes, Laura is our Vegas girl. Hi, Barbara. How are you? Welcome. Yes, I did. I had a pretty good week so far. I can't complain. Well, I guess I could complain, but you know, what the heck? It don't do no good. Hey, Joy. Hey, girl. How's it going? It is going okay over here except for the heat. Y'all, Texas, I'm telling you, we had such a good summer, y'all, with all the rain. Baby, August has come in with a vengeance, okay? August was like, oh yeah, I know y'all thought Texas, I know y'all thought y'all was going to get away from the heat, but no. It has been hot, y'all, here. Really hot. I mean, like hot. But we didn't get it in May, June, and July. So, you know, hey, we're thankful for what we got. So welcome, you guys. Welcome to Trainwreck Wednesday. I'm glad you guys are here. So we're starting a whole new project tonight, y'all. Thank you guys for taking the ride with me. We finished up our luggage from our last train ride. And so tonight, y'all, we're going to be working on this cute, sweet little commode chest that my sister got for me. Thank you, sweet sister. My sister picked this up for me at a garage sale, y'all, for $5. And this thing is heavy and solid wood and very heavy. So as you guys can see, it's a little bit different from the picture that I posted because now I've given it 2 coats of DIY's White Swan, and I've sealed it with 2 coats of liquid patina. So that's what I've done so far. And so I've taken the drawers out, but I have done the drawers as well. So I've given them a coat the same way. And if you'll notice, if you see some spots here and there, it's just because I wasn't really trying to get like a complete coat. Carrie says, I want your sister to be mine. I know, she's good. She knows the stuff I like too. And if she goes out and she sees it, she'll get it for me, y'all. I love her to death. So what is our plan for this little commode tonight? This little commode chest. I don't know why they call it a commode chest, but it's written on the back. Actually, it says commode. Hi, Barbara. How are you? Welcome. Hi, Miss Norma is in the house. Welcome. So the plan tonight, y'all, is to do some grungy glam. I mean, I don't even know if that's a thing. I just see it in my head, and that's kind of what I'm gonna try to recreate it on here. So grungy glam is what we're going for on this little chest here. So, but our train topic for tonight. Hi, Terry. Welcome. Our train topic for tonight, y'all, is, so I don't know about y'all, but when I was little, growing up, we, like, the older people would say things, like they had these sayings that we didn't, I mean, you know, that they didn't make any sense to me when I was a kid. It was like, well, why are they even saying that? You know, but now as a grown-up, I'm like, oh, yeah, that does make sense. So that's our topic for tonight while we work on this little chest. So you guys tell me of any sayings that you guys grew up hearing that as a kid you didn't know what it was or what it meant, but now as an adult you'd be like, okay, yeah, that's what grandmama was talking about. I get it now. So for me, it's like one of the things is, it's like they used to say, the older folks used to say, okay, just keep living. Keep living. Keep living. And we'd be like, well, all right, grandmama, but yeah, I mean, I planned on it. I hadn't planned on dying, like, you know, anytime soon. I'm only 8. You know, but now I know what that means. It's like, you know, that means what? That means keep on living and you're going to see what I'm talking about. That's what that means. I didn't know what it meant then. So that's one of the sayings that I now know what that means. So you guys tell me, what are some of the sayings that you guys have heard? All right. So, y'all, to start off our Grungy Glam, hello, Cece and Patsy's Boutique Designs are in the house. Hey, y'all. Welcome. So, to start off our Grungy Glam, y'all, we are going to be using, and this is torn because I've torn it already, but this is the Grunge Numbers paper by Roycycle Decoupage Paper. Remember that? Remember this paper, y'all? This was one of my favorites. Let's see. Debbie says it's better to be an old man's darling than a young man's slave. Oh, I've never heard that one before. It's better to be an old man's darling than a young man's slave. Okay, I'm gonna have to mull that over. I've never heard that one. That's a good one, Debbie. Okay, so we're gonna be using grunge numbers, y'all, because you know we're going for a grungy glam. So that's one of the things we're gonna be using. Decoupage paper, and then I am gonna be using. This is the Bohemian Stamp. Have any of you guys used the Bohemian Stamp? It's one of the older stamps, but it has a lot of stuff on it. See all those things right there on it? I've pulled some of them off already. But this is the Bohemian Stamp. So I'm going to be using some of the Bohemian Stamp. I'm going to be using this part right here. Hello. And I am going to be using this little strip right here, I think. But it's got some cool stuff on it. It has these little arrows, you know, and this little, it has, you know, like almost little trimmings on it. And then it has this big piece right here too. So this is the Bohemian Stamp. So I'm going to be using pieces from that. All right. And then to add some glam, I'm going to be using some of the Botanist Journal transfer from IOD. Y'all, I fell in love with this transfer when it first came out. It's kind of an oldie but goodie, you know, like some of the new stuff has come in and I think we've forgotten about it maybe a little bit, but this is a really pretty transfer. This is Botanist Journal. And you know, like when you open it up, the first thing you get is this really pretty big sunflower, you know, but then it has like all these other really pretty flowers on it. So I'm gonna be using some of that for the glam. But also, my friends Jane and Anna from Funkature Gifts and DIY Studio, they were so nice to send me a couple of samples of their rice paper, the Decoupage Queen's rice paper decoupage. And I've never decoupaged with rice paper, but they sent me some samples, sweet as they are, and I thought, well, I'm just going to use some of them. So this one is the, see which one is this one? This one is Afternoon Hummingbirds. This one is Afternoon Hummingbirds. Isn't that pretty? Look at the colors in that. So pretty. And then this one is a smaller one, and it is the honeycomb. Rightfully so. So I'm going to use a few bits of that too, hopefully. Hi, Sonia. Welcome. Let's see. Barbara says, bite your tongue until it bleeds. My mama said this to keep me from saying something ugly. Oh, I like that. Bite your tongue until it bleeds. Okay. Yeah, that'll do it. Rice paper is so nice and easy to decoupage. Debbie, I've never used it, so I'm hoping to get to use that tonight. So that's going to be pretty cool. So let's see, what else? That is the plan. So, but we're going to start off by using some pieces I've already cut off of the Grunge Numbers Decoupage Paper by Recycled Treasures. Donna says, crazy as a road lizard. I've never heard that. Crazy as a road lizard. That's funny. Chris, I don't know. Road lizards, they do look kind of crazy, and they wander all over the place. Joy says rice paper is wonderful. So you guys have tried rice paper then. Cool. I have never used it, I have to say. All right. So we're going to start over here on the side. So let me turn my... Y'all, I don't know why my thing squeaks so much. I guess I probably need to oil it or something. But let me turn this around to the side here. I'm going to start on this side here. And we're going to start with our decoupage paper. And so what I want to do is I want to take the paper, and I've kind of already cut it off, and I've kind of, retrofit it. And so I'm just going to butt it up against this edge here, just like that, and kind of leave an organic edge along the side. So that's going to be the first thing that we do. So let's go ahead and get started on that. So, anybody else have some sayings that you heard growing up that you didn't know what it meant when you were younger, but now you know? So you guys, I'm going to be using liquid patina to adhere my decoupage. And y'all know I like liquid patina. Liquid patina is kind of the matte version. And I kind of like matte, even though I've been using Big Top a lot. So let's go ahead and start getting this on. Kind of where we want it. It's not going to come all the way over here, but it doesn't hurt to put a little bit more on there. It's kind of hard to see with this being white. So another thing that that I used to hear the older people say was, they used to tell us, oh, okay, so y'all don't believe fat meat greasy, huh? We'd be like, what? Fat meat? What that got to do with the price of tea in China? So, but now I know what that means. That means, okay, you don't believe what I'm saying, but keep living. Okay, y'all, I'm sorry I'm in the way. I'm trying to fit this under here pretty good. There we go. All right, I think I got it. So we're just going to get this on here. And I love this grunge number paper. It's kind of like one of my favorites. All right. So we're just going to keep going, putting this on. Have you guys been joining Royce's boot camp? Let's see. Carrie says, I say, what does that have to do with the price of tea in China? Yeah, I did. I've heard that one. Let's see. What did she say? What the price of tea in China? And my grandkids look at me like I'm strange. Yeah, I do remember hearing that one. I still say that sometimes myself. Joy says, my grandma used to say, can't tell you till you know your own mind. Oh, yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. That is a good one. yeah, it's just so funny how, you know, as you go along in life, you're like, oh yeah, okay, I know now what that meant. Pull this back just a little. Get some underneath here. All right. So you guys, I don't know if you guys have heard, let's see. Now it's my kids saying things that I have no idea what they mean. Well, you know what? You know what? You are so right. Let's see. Barbara says my internet has been out for 2 days until about an hour ago. I'll be watching the first 2 boot camp sessions on replay. Oh, okay. Oh, man. Sorry about your internet. I hate internet issues. I do. And I understand that they happen, but dang, we're so reliant on internet now. So yeah, so if you guys have not been watching the Decoupage boot camp that comes on every day, it is filled with good stuff. You know, even if you've already been decoupaging. Okay, it's our last step there. And then I'll just trim off that bottom layer over there. And I did use Royce's advice tonight. She says that if you want your decoupage to really pop out off of your piece, you should use white underneath. Let's see. Debbie says, I was pretty naive in high school, and when I would go out on a date, my mom would tell me to keep my legs crossed. Yeah. Yeah. Let me see if I can get the other come up. Keep my leg crossed. It wasn't until I got the sex talk that I understood what she was telling me. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It all came clear then, huh? Okay. All right. Okay, so y'all, this is what I did. So I mixed up a little concoction. Have y'all ever put together a concoction? A concoction, in my opinion, is a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and you hope it comes out into whatever, you know, whatever it is you're trying to get. So this is a concoction of all of the patinas mixed together. Hey Corey, welcome. My other Vegas girl is in the house. So this is a little concoction that I mixed up. It is a little bit of Dark and Decrepit, all the patinas, Golden Ticket, Pennies from Heaven, the Copper, even a little bit of the Old and Gray patina, and a little bit of Big Top, all mixed together. So I'm going to use this, y'all. My mom would say, keep an aspirin between your knees. Her way of saying, keep your legs crossed. That's a good one. I've never keep an aspirin. That would take a lot. Yeah, that would take a lot of, yeah, you weren't opening. Yeah, if you had to hold that aspirin, you were going to keep them closed. That's for sure. That's a good one. Okay, so I put that in this little spray bottle, y'all, and it had perfume in it. So now it's a nice smelling concoction. So this is what I'm going to use, and I'm just going to spray this a little bit, and then I'm going to take my my damp towel. I'm going to dampen my little towel here. get it wet so that I can blot it off. And that's what I kind of want to use to age it a little bit, just to tone down some of the white, because I want it to be kind of grungy. All right. And this is just, I think I had some really nice smelling. A friend of mine made this for me. It smelled really good. So that's what I'm going to use. So it's not going to come out like my mist bottle. So we're going to see what happens, y'all. But hey, this is Trainwreck Wednesday, right? So I'm just going to spray a little. Oh, y'all, it's so, I wish y'all could smell this. It smells like vanilla. So it's not bad. It's not a bad concoction at all. So I'm just kind of grunging it up a little bit. Can you guys see that? Let me bring you in some. So I'm just kind of grunging it up a little more with my concoction that still smells like vanilla. So because it's not my mister, it kind of sprays, you know, everywhere. But that's okay. Just kind of giving it this concocted aged look. I can even let some of the drips run. And I can wipe in other spots. So it helps to two things. It helps to tone down the white a little bit because it's pretty stark. But I wanted to start with white because we're using decoupage, and I'm using Royce's, taking Royce's advice. But I am toning it down a little. I'm grunging it up a little with this little concoction that I've made. Okay. So there we go for that side. And so now I want to go ahead, y'all, and I want to go ahead and dry this because I want to go ahead and get a piece of the transfer on because I'm really interested to see how that's going to look. So let me pull out my little dryer here because, you know, transfers do not like things to be wet at all. So, and speaking of transfers, so I was going to give you guys a heads up. You guys might have seen it from some of the other retailers. So the IOD fall release is delayed. We were hoping to get the new release products in by the end of this month, but unfortunately, there are apparently ships stuck overseas, and so it has been delayed. So the fall release has been delayed probably until end of September, but it should be well worth the wait. So just a heads up, you guys have probably already seen it with some of the other retailers. But we are waiting patiently on that. Okay, that's pretty dry. It wasn't really wet, but it was kind of damp. And I don't want to ruin a good transfer. Okay, all right. I think that is dry. Well, it's a little bit wet. Let me get it down here just in case. Because I wanted a little bit of grunge and I wanted a little bit of glam. I wanted them both. All right, so there's our grunge. Now, let's take a little bit from our Botanist journal transfer and add a little glam. Aren't those really, really pretty? I think I'm going to take a little bit of, I'm going to start over here and take this big flower, I think. So this was always a really good transfer, y'all. The very first time I saw IOD, I really fell in love. This was one of the transfers that I really, really fell in love with because it just has so many pretty things on it. This is the Botanist journal transfer. It's an oldie, but still a goodie. All right, so I think I'm gonna take this flower here. I'm gonna try to get, or maybe this one with the bee. I think I'm gonna kind of go around, try to cut around here and get some of this one here with the bee on it. So that's what I'm gonna do. Save that big bloom. I might use the other bloom on the other side. But I really like that bee. There's nothing like a good bee. So we're gonna leave him in there. Okay. All right, so we got that. Let's see. Joy says, I like that concoction. I used to put a teaspoon of vanilla extract in a gallon of paint when I was painting walls. Oh, really, Joy? Oh, I don't know. That sounds really pretty. Yeah, vanilla. Well, this one smells like vanilla, actually. Okay, so that's the flower that we got off of here, y'all. Isn't that pretty? That is so pretty. So we're gonna layer this up with our grunge because we're gonna create some glam with the grunge. Glam and grunge all in one. Okay, so let me cut some more of this off here so it'll fit a little bit better. I want it to kind of lay on the grunge, like bring it down a little, like maybe right there, I'm thinking. That's already looking pretty and it's just laying on there. All right, so here we go. Let's start doing our transfer ring. I haven't sealed this, so hopefully, and I just kind of usually go over mine all at once just to try to get it to stick really good, and then I'll start doing the peeling back. I don't know, let's see what we get, y'all. Let's see what we get. All right. I want to make sure I get my bee. But I'm going to come back over here, I think, and work that way. Hello, Deborah. Hi, welcome. Let's see, have I missed anybody else's? Welcome, Deborah. It's kind of hard to transfer vertically. And I want to get, if I can get this corner here, then I can pull. There we go. I think maybe if I sit down, that might help me. That could help me, y'all. Yeah, Deborah, I'm glad you caught me. I'm so glad. So let's see. Make sure y'all can see that. There we go. Save my back. The really cool thing about these transfers is that, you know, you can tell when they haven't adhered, and you can just kind of go back and lay them back down and try to get them. So it's easier to, I think it would be easier if I had, hey Sherry, hey girl, welcome. The one thing I had to learn when I first started doing transfers, because like I was so excited, you know, and I really wanted to get through with it. I'm like, come on, let's hurry up, let's get it, so I want to see it. But you really kind of sometimes do have to go slow. And it's definitely easier, for me anyway, when I've sealed the piece. And the paper really hasn't been sealed. So it's a little bit harder, but not that much harder. All right, there it is, y'all. Oh, I'm loving it. What do you guys think? So there we have some glam right dead center of our grunge, y'all. Hence grungy glam. So I think that's, hey Eva, welcome. So yeah, so I think that's really pretty. I'm liking that. So let's see, where's our transfer now? We had some left. That transfer is very pretty on there. Thank you, Debbie. Yeah, this is just a really great transfer, y'all. It really, really is. Thank you, Patty. Thank you, Carrie. Yeah, this is just a beautiful transfer, y'all. I mean, it's just so pretty and so vivid. I just love it. So I want this little bud here, and I want it to go here. Just seems like a good place for that to go. So let's see, let's get that. And then I'm going to take this little leaf, because you see right here where this kind of cuts off? I want to put another little leaf on it so that it seems like it's just hanging out there, so that we can kind of seems like we can give it the rest of what's missing. So I'm gonna take this little bud, and I just kind of wanna put it maybe kind of like that, I think. Just give it a little curve at the top. So I put blue tape on this thing, y'all, because I keep losing it. And even with the blue tape, I lose it sometimes. So let's go ahead and see if we can put this here. And kind of make it look like it's coming off of this flower below here. Definitely transfers over on this, comes off easier over here on the side there, but this is coming off pretty good. All right, there we go there. And then let's take this little leaf here that's right up here in this corner, kind of like by itself here. And kind of put it over here on this where this little thing here is, this little cut off piece that we cut off. That way it's just not laying out there by itself. So it looks finished. All right, there we go. Yeah, that's much better. That looks finished now. So there we go, y'all. What do y'all think? So now we have our grunge numbers paper as the background. We've added a little bit of our aging concoction over here in the corner. And now we've added a little bit of our Botanist journal transfer here. I think that looks pretty darn good. It's Grungy Glam now. I don't know if Grungy Glam was a thing before tonight on this train, y'all, but we done made it a thing. It's a thing now. Loving this, and the gold makes it pop. Thank you, Sonia. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, so that's looking good. So I'm happy with that. So what I did, y'all, I took part of the stamp from that Bohemian stamp, and I stamped on this drawer here. So on the corners I've stamped, and I used the ink, and I used the stone gray ink to stamp the Bohemia part of that Bohemia stamp, and it was this part. This is the part I used on that drawer. It's kind of like little, I don't know, little cherry berry vine things. So I used that here. And so this is ink, and it's going to take a while to dry because, you know, ink takes a little bit longer to dry. And so, but once it dries, I'm going to spray just a little bit of that concoction, y'all, that I cooked up. And I didn't blow up either. That's the good thing. I'm going to add a little bit of that concoction just to age it down a little bit. But what I want to do, let's see, what time is it? Time just goes by so darn fast when you're having fun. So what I want to do, though, I want to try on one of these drawer fronts a little bit of this rice paper, y'all, because I'm so excited. I'm so darn excited to use this paper because I've never used rice paper. So I want to try a little bit of this paper on one of the drawer fronts. So like, and you know, these drawers are in really good shape too. Look at that. I mean, usually I don't find drawers that are in good shape. Like usually the drawers are all jacked up, but these drawers are in good shape. I was happy because I don't like putting stuff back together. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to take a little bit of this paper, and I want to put it in the middle of the drawers, of each drawer that goes down here. So let me see, where can I set up at? so that you guys can see. I think I'm gonna do it right over here on this table because I don't think I have enough room right here. Yeah, I'm gonna go over here on this table. We're gonna try some rice paper decoupaging. So you guys that have used rice paper, y'all can kind of walk me through it. It feels so soft. I like the rice paper. Just the feeling of it is just really, really nice. Okay, so move some of my stuff over here. And I'm gonna put this drawer up here and point you all down so y'all can see it. And I'm pretty sure everything is gonna crash. Okay, so what I wanna do is I wanna take this paper and I wanna put just a little bit of it inside the middle of these drawers, because remember I used the Bohemian Stamp on the sides. So, but I wanna use just a little bit inside these drawers. So I'm gonna go ahead and kind of give it a dry cut. So that's the bottom of my drawer. I don't want to cut the bird's wing off though, but all of him is not gonna fit, so I just have to take what I can of him. That's the bottom right there. Okay. So I had to chop the bottom of his wing off, but then I'm gonna have to I'm gonna cut around him. I just dare not cut his wing off. All right, so I got it smaller now. We can work with it a little bit better. So that's what I have right here. So I'm gonna cut off these borders here. Then I can kind of dry fit it on my drawer. Okay, so that's what I have now, which is really pretty. All right, so I'm gonna put it, I wanna put it here, like this. Kind of wanna keep those words there. Leave a little bit at the top so that I can peel it off. I'm gonna go ahead and cut off these sides because they're just like kind of in the way. Okay. So now that's what I have right here, which is gonna go like that, which is kind of cute. But, you know, I don't like those edges, so I'm gonna go ahead and kind of tatter the edges a little bit. Kind of like I would if I were using, and of course I put my water up because I didn't think I was gonna use it. Let me grab my water. Here's my water. So I don't know, you know, rice paper is kind of fibrous. I wonder if I can do the edge like I usually do on the other paper. We'll see. Yep, I surely can. You can feel the fibers in here though. It's definitely a different feel. So I'm just doing my wet edge, just like I would if I were using the regular tissue paper. But it's so funny because you can actually see the fibers as I'm pulling this away. It's a fibers type paper. Really neat. All right, one more side and the bottom. So just peel it away. I just don't want that straight edge, so. All right, there we go. So there we have it. And I got a little bit of the topography too. Norma says, yes, you can. So yeah, I didn't know that, Norma. I'm like, I didn't know what to expect. But yeah, you absolutely can. Okay. Now let me get my drawer again. Up here. So it's going to lay kind of right in here, kind of right in the middle. And my handles will go, so I don't want too much of that. I don't want too, I'm going to probably have to take off some more. And I don't want it really to cover up where the drawer slides in, because a lot of times that will keep the drawer from going in. When you put the paint, by the time you put the paint, you put the everything else. All right, so I'm just using my liquid patina as I would. And my cling wrap. Just lay it down. Oh yeah, this is really pretty. It goes on really nicely. I like that. Okay. Whoops. My first experience with rice paper, y'all. All right, let me peel this back this way. Come back a little bit. Pull it back just a little. Lay it back down. Oh yeah, that is definitely very, very nice, you guys. How come y'all didn't tell me about the rice paper? Every Wednesday night we on the train and nobody said nothing about how nice the rice paper was. Look at that, y'all. Isn't that pretty? I am just blown away. It is so pretty and so easy to work with. Very pretty, very easy to work with. So unfortunately though, I'm gonna have to take off the bird's tail because he's just too long down there. Let me get a little water. Take off the excess. Then I can just put a little bit of decoupage right here underneath there and lay that down. Oh yeah, that's very pretty, you guys. I love that. Joy says, I'm sorry, I thought you knew. No, y'all, I didn't know. I did not know. I think I saw Jane and Anna working with it. I did see them working with it on their channel. And that's the first time I saw it. It is like, really pretty. So this is like the let me turn you guys back around here. This is like the aha moment for me. I'm like, aha. So I'm gonna turn this around where you guys can see it. So this is kind of what it's gonna look like on the front. Hold on, y'all. I'm not good at driving this thing. All right, so that is really, really pretty. So along with that, I'm gonna go ahead and do that, I think. Do we have time? Yeah, we got about 10 more minutes. So I'm gonna add the Bohemian Stamp to the sides. Sonia says, we thought you knew. Jane and Anna are awesome. Yeah, they are awesome. They're the ones that sent me these samples, and I watched them use them. They are definitely awesome. So there we go. So that is so pretty. I love the hummingbirds. All right, so let me take these out now, and I want to go ahead, and we're going to go ahead and, let's see, put you guys back over here. I just don't have enough room. I'm going to go ahead and do a little stamping on the side with the Bohemian stamp, because I really want to see how it looks now that I have the paper. Sorry, y'all. Sorry for the shaking. Patty says, it's going to look gorgeous. Can't wait to see when you're done. I know. I'm liking where this is going, Patty. I am liking it. Okay, so I have my stone gray ink. Where's my ink pad? Let me find my ink pad, y'all. Because I had it. But now I can't find it. But it's probably over here. Nope. All right, hold on, y'all. Let me find the ink pad. I found the ink and I can't find the ink pad. That's the way it always is. Okay, well. Oh, here it is. Found it. Found it. All right. So I've already inked it up. It should have enough ink on it. And I'm using the Stone Gray ink, IOD Stone Gray, with the ink pad. And that's just because I was lazy, y'all. I didn't really want to, dig out any more paint. So I just went with the ink. Okay. Let's go. Here we go. All right. So this is the little stamp that comes off of the Bohemian stamp. Let's sit right there. So I'm going to go ahead and ink it up. Because I think I got enough ink on here. Whoa, I knew that was going to happen. I'm shaking, y'all. That's my work table. I knew it was going to happen one day. I'm shaking it. All right, so I inked that up. I think that's enough ink. And I'm just going to stamp it on this little side here. And let me do it on the side where you guys can see it better. Working with the inks on the paint is kind of, it gets a little bit slippery. So I may not get a full image, but that's okay because I'm going to grunge it up a little bit anyway. All right, it's not bad. That is not bad. That is okay. So there we go. So that's kind of what that looks like. And so you see I missed a little bit of the image, but that's okay. I like that. Sherry says she wants a pecan porch shirt. Girl, yes ma'am. You just tell me which one you're looking for. What size you need. Message me. All right, so let's do the other side, y'all. And I'm going to lay this kind of that way. Maybe it won't fall this time. Get my stamp going. All right, here we go. Let's do this side now. Put out some. All right, here we go. I really like this Bohemian Stamp. It's so versatile. Has so many little things on it that you can use. So there we go, y'all. That's kind of what this looks like. But let me turn you guys back around this way, out of all that light. Sorry for the shaking. So that's kind of what this looks like. I'm liking the drawers. So this is going to be, I had to number the drawers, y'all. On all these old pieces, the drawers only fit like the way they fit. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to fit any other way. So that is going to kind of be the design along the sides of the drawers. And then I'm going to continue to do the rice paper in the middle. And then I'm going to add a little bit of grunge. Once the ink dries, I'll spray and dab a little bit of grunge just to tone down the white a little bit so that, you know, we'll get our grungy glam look. So yeah, so I think it's coming out pretty, y'all. I think this little chest is gonna be really, really pretty. Thank you guys. Okay, so yeah, so that's the way it's gonna look. So you guys can imagine with all of the drawers in. It's drawer number 4. And a little, just a little different snapshot of each image on the decoupage paper. I think it's going to be really cute in the end. So yeah, so it's already looking better, I think. It's really looking better. And then don't forget our side that we just did over here, our grungy side here. So I think this is going to turn out really cute, y'all. I'm excited. I'm liking where this is going. Grungy Glam. Okay, so now, y'all, if nobody else has ever done Grungy Glam, we can say that right here on Trainwreck Wednesday, we did us some Grungy Glam, y'all. Grungy Glam. That's how we roll on the train. This is how we do it. Let's see, do you do anything to the insides ever? Yeah, Deborah, sometimes I do because sometimes I really have to. Like sometimes the drawers, people do weird things to drawers, dresser drawers. I mean, like some of the stuff that's in there, I'm like, what were you doing? So sometimes I do. Now to these, I think I may do something along the sides of the drawers, but I don't think for these, I don't think I'm gonna do anything on the insides because the drawers were inside were in really good shape. You know, maybe a little cleaning. So Carrie says this is not a train wreck. Thank you, Carrie. No train wrecks tonight. All right, y'all. That's what I'm talking about. We did not have a train wreck tonight. We're going to come back next week, y'all. We're going to finish this up. Grungy Glam, y'all, it's a thing. Y'all, it's a thing. We just made it a thing. We made it a thing right here on Trainwreck Wednesday. It is a thing. Grungy Glam. Thank you, Barbara. Thank you, guys. So, yeah. So, I think this is turning out really, really pretty. Again, we used DIY's White Swan. But I created this concoction, y'all, of all of the patinas. I just put them in this little bottle here. We sprayed it on to add a little aging. Doing some of the Bohemian stamping on the drawer sides in a pop of color. Yes, Carrie. That is a good idea. Yes. Add some more Bohemia on the sides. I think you're right. That would be really pretty. Maybe some color to pull out some of the color in the this Botanist journal transfer. Good idea. Good idea. Grungy Glam, Patty. Yes, ma'am, girl. Grungy Glam. We did it. We did it right here first. You saw it first, America. The Trainwreck crew did it here first. Grungy Glam. Grungy Glam, y'all. So, yeah. So, anyway, so this little concoction, we added a little bit of this to kind of just, you know, age it back, kind of mute down some of the white. And then we added our Botanist journal transfer. Then we added a little bit of our Bohemian Stamp. And my first time working with rice paper. I'm in love. I am so, so in love. So we're going to keep adding that. We're going to keep working on this, y'all. We'll come back next Wednesday, y'all. We're going to come back. We plan on coming back so we can finish. Thank you guys so much for joining me. You guys know that if you're looking for any of these products, you can go to my website at pecanporchboutique.com. And like we say on the train, y'all, at the end of every show, y'all know how we say it. Everybody, say it with me. Come on. Don't forget to bud, bloom, and be unique. See you guys next week. Y'all have a great rest of the week and a wonderful weekend. Bye, you guys. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.